1968 Ford Mustang Coupe, 302, automatic, AC, fuel injection. Let's take it for a test drive. When it comes to a first generation Mustang, this one really checks all of the boxes. We have a 1968 Ford Mustang Coupe. This one has a non-original 302, runs extremely well. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly when this motor was put in or when any of the mechanicals were done because I don't have any receipts for it, but it's an awesome driving Mustang. The 302 has really good power, has a nice aftermarket, I believe it's Edelbrock intake. It is topped with the Holley Sniper EFI system. It has the, I believe it's the Bluetooth controller in the glove box there, so you got to download the app, hook up to it, and you can change the settings for the Sniper. If you are going to run aftermarket EFI system, especially for just a regular daily driver like this, I really like the Holley Sniper platform. It's awesome. It's very user-friendly. Yes, there's more high-performance EFI systems out there, but for what most of all of us are going to be doing on a regular basis, especially like this, a stock-style little Mustang with a 302, the Holley Sniper is a great platform. This one is backed by the C4 3-speed automatic transmission. Other creature comforts that you do have are power steering, power front disc brakes, really nice aftermarket exhaust. You have a long tube header. I believe this one has an X-pipe on it. Aftermarket mufflers sound great going down the road. Not too terribly loud, good tailpipes coming out the back. We're letting it warm up just a little bit and then we'll really get into the throttle to let you hear the exhaust some, but it drives great. You do have an aftermarket AC system, blows nice and cold. I think this one was an Old Air Products AC system. I gotta go back and check. It might have been a vintage AC, but Old Air Products or vintage AC, both of them are great. Air is nice and cold. I got it on right now. We're cruising at 60 miles an hour, no problems of any kind. On the interior, this would have originally been, don't quote me, I believe it's code 2U, which is the parchment interior. You have a really nice set of bucket seats, aftermarket console. The seats are a factory Mustang seat, but the seat foam looks like a little bit of a thicker Mustang, or excuse me, a thicker seat foam, so you get a little bit better cushion in it. Seat covers are great, back seat matches, it all shows very well. Dash pad's great, factory gauges are in nice shape. They got a radio in the hole there. You got a smaller wood grain steering wheel, which I prefer because these are non-tilt columns, obviously. So you have a little bit of a smaller steering wheel, makes it really easy to get in and out. Gauges are all reading, showing well. You have your factory heat and AC controls over here on the left. Good oil pressure, good temperature, good speedo, fuel gauge, alternator gauge, all that stuff's working properly. Not alternator gauge, I mean, it's called alternator gauge, but your voltage gauge, that's all working properly. AC vents all look good. You have your floor shifter here, your aftermarket console, which shows nice. Headliner visors, all that really shows well. I will note that the headliner and visor material matches the seat covers, which is an aftermarket kind of a thicker style vinyl, or I don't think it's like a vinyl material. It's a little thicker than it would have been from the factory, but it shows really nice. You got some kick panel speakers down low, really nice floor mats, really nice carpet. Rear view mirrors in good shape, easy to move around. On the interior, really nothing to note. It shows very nice. So I will say I made a mistake there. I will say one of the things that's not working is the voltage gauge is not coming on, or it's not doing anything. It's just sitting right in the dead center. So the voltage gauge doesn't work. When you put it in reverse, the little white lights in the tail lights for the reverse lights aren't working. And then the side markers are just reflected. There's no lights in the side markers. And then the parking brake works, but the little handle is kind of broken, so it needs a new handle for the parking brake. That's, again, about a $2 part. Really, really minor stuff there. The speedometer does work, but it's off by about 3 miles an hour. Other little miscellaneous things I will note is you do have some minor seepage coming from the valve covers, and then same thing from the bottom of the transmission. Just really, really minor stuff there, nothing to write home about. So the disclaimer list as far as things not working is really, really minimal. Make sure you check out the additional information tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. It's going to show photos of the flaws, and it's also going to have a screenshot of that doesn't work section and the Marty report so you guys can check that out. We're warmed up. We'll check out that 302, check out the performance, and see what we can do here. Motor sounds good, transmission shifts good. Easy car to drive, no complaints mechanically. It's very tight out on the open road. Underneath is very solid, floors look excellent. One of the quarter drop downs has been replaced. They did a nice job doing it. And then that passenger side front toe board area, they did a small little repair job there. Most likely the heater core was leaking at one point, got a little corrosion on that toe board. One of the most common areas on a Mustang. Very solid, whoever did the work did a nice job. Underneath represents very nice. I see no current issues. Floors are great, frame rails are great. Inside the trunk, the drop downs, it all represents very nice on the bottom. On the exterior, this was originally a sunlit gold color. Obviously it's repainted red. The sunlit gold is actually a cool color if you check it out online, but you can't go wrong with the 68 Mustang in red. Paint quality's nice. Couple little dry spots in the paint on the rear, right below the back glass on that flat piece right there. A little bit of dry in the paint. Other little miscellaneous little imperfections, little flaws. Couple small, very little imperfections on the lower corner of that passenger door. The imperfections are minimal. The trim looks good. The wheels and tires are in great shape. The small little nicks and a couple little imperfections in the paint, you will see photos of that in the additional informations tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Make sure you guys check that out. It's very easy to find. Go to the website, pcclassiccars.com, click on the inventory, click on the Mustang, scroll below the photos. You'll see the test drive video, which is what you're watching. If you're watching something else, I don't know what the hell you're watching, but you're watching something different than what I post. So make sure you get to this video to check out that test drive. And then below the test drive, you'll see additional informations tab. Click that, it'll take you to all that good extra stuff that I'm talking about. Suspension checks out good, stock style equipment. Looks like it's been redone at some point. The shocks feel good, the steering's nice and tight. Really no complaints mechanically when it comes to the steering, the brakes, the suspension, the motor, the transmission, the rear end. It all really checks out awesome. Very confident in the mechanicals on this one, even though I don't know when it was built. Seems to be well done. Motor has good power. That transmission shifts nice and positive up and down through the gears. Goes in and out of reverse really well. No whines from the rear end. Steering is very responsive and very tight, as you can see. Brakes stop it true. It doesn't pull you left. It doesn't pull you right. Really is a responsive little Mustang coupe out on the open road. Glass is in good condition. Couple little road nicks on the windshield. Nothing to even take a photo of. Just really minimal stuff there. Side windows look good. Have some little vertical streaks up towards the front on the side windows. They do have the little Ford embossing, so probably the Ford original glass from 1968. So it's a little bit older. A little bit of pitting on the vent glass here. Rubber does look in good shape. You have a little bit of wind noise coming from the vent glass, but really minimal. I will say when you really get in the throttle, you get a, I don't want to say a vibration, but almost like a little chatter coming from that little AC vents. And then once you get past a certain point, it goes away. Again, that's super nitpicky, but you got really good power from that little 302. Pop it in neutral, rev it up, sounds good. Can't ever go wrong with the Sniper. Really performs great for daily driving abilities. It's better than messing with the carburetor sometimes. Inside the trunk's very clean, shows well, nothing's out of place back there. Again, when you really get in the throttle, you get that little it's actually like a little rattle. And it sounds like it's coming up from underneath the dash. It's not motor, it's not transmission. Something just in the dash is kind of rattling just a little bit. Very minor, just kind of something for someone to address the next owner. Couple little touch-ups in the paint on the dash here, right below the, where it would be kind of right above the glove box. There's like a little touch-up in the paint there. That air works really well. It's very nice and cold. Actually gonna turn it down because I'm freezing. You do have your hood-mounted turn signal indicators as well, which I'm looking at them both. They do work. They're a little dim, but they are there. They do work. Engine bay again is very clean. Motor's very nice. Obviously you have the little bar that goes from the left to the right to kind of stiffen it up a little bit. Shows well. Radiator looks good. Charging system's doing its job. Fluids are all nice, ready to go on this one. Got a couple cars coming, and we'll go for a little bit more of a drive. It's Friday. Sun's going down. I'm in a red-on-red Mustang with AC. I'm a happy guy. And there you guys have it. As always, I'm Mike. This is a 1968 Ford Mustang Coupe, 302, automatic, AC, EFI, red on red. As always, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drive videos. Make sure you check out that additional information tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content across all the social platforms. I really appreciate y'all guys stopping in to watch another video late on a Friday. We'll catch you guys on the next one, and hope you have a great afternoon.